So, well, this is Faiz Alam from Foundation FPS, and I do usually have these workshops every year. And my purpose of having these workshops is usually to come up with the queries and deal with the concerns that arise at the last minute of the paper preparation with the students. So our today's motive is to cover those queries, focus those concerns, and with that also to have an insight over cracking the paper, how to crack the paper. This is the main purpose of the last minute workshop with Faiz Alam 1123. Okay, so I have read all of your queries that you sent me privately in the chat, and I know what problems are you facing right now and what issues are happening to you. So moving forward with that, without wasting any much time, we'll go paper one. Okay, this the whole workshop is about paper one. Paper one we have, okay, there are more students coming. Paper one we have section A and section B. Everybody knows that. But why we are discussing this again? Because there are some kids who at the last minute, who haven't got any tuitions, who haven't studied English anywhere, anytime. जिन्होंने कहीं भी English नहीं ली है, and they have these problems. They don't know the question pattern. They don't know how many questions are there. They don't know what is the word limit for the question. So just giving it a little brief here. Okay, so I don't know if one person is facing a technical issue, that means that this is happening to that person only, not everyone, because everyone can listen me really very clear. Okay, so in section A, there's a compulsory question. There is no choice. Either you have a report, either you have letter, speech, or magazine article. No, account is not there, Rahat, because the reason is that the account have been removed after 2018 pattern. So the account was included in the older patterns of 1123. That is before 2018, not after 2018. So don't need to worry about that. Yes, in 2024 they are going to involve account again, but now there is no account in the paper. Yes, even according to the according to the paper pattern, even according to the paper pattern, according to the syllabus. Okay, Anik, if you have any problem, please you may go out of the room, because we don't have time for these things. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. I don't want anyone to taunt anyone on asking any question, please. I don't want anyone to ask any question, taunt anyone. ठीक है, किसी के concerns हैं, आपका कोई सवाल नहीं है, लेकिन दूसरे बंदे का वो सवाल है, so don't need to bother about that. और अगर किसी को ज़्यादा issues हैं, so they can send me the questions personally to the chat. Don't send it to everyone, okay? So this is pattern, report, letter, speech, magazine article. Either one of them would come in the paper, and you have to do that without any choice. Section B have descriptive, argumentative, narrative. I am not that kind of a teacher. Mostly teachers used to say that go for descriptive or go for narrative. It depends on your. Okay, thank you, Noor. It depends on your choice. It depends on your choice, because some students are good at descriptive, some students are good at argumentative, and others are good at narrative. So this is not necessary. This is not mandatory that every student attempt only one thing. If it's not necessary कि हर बच्चा narrative ही करे. But yes, to those who haven't got any tuition, or those who haven't studied anywhere, because my today's workshop is focused more on less able learners than better able learners. I'm not focusing on the students who are doing good in the paper, who are doing good in the syllabus. I'm focusing totally on the students who are not doing good in the paper, who are lacking things in the paper, who are having confusion and problems in the paper. This is my main concern here, not the students who are already doing good. Because obviously helping a student who is already doing good is not a great work. The great work lies in helping a student who is not able to perform well. So this is my purpose today. So in section B, we have descriptive, argumentative, narrative. I would recommend those students who haven't got any tuitions or who haven't studied English so well in the past some months, they could go for narrative to score really well. Because in narrative, there are more leniencies than descriptive and argumentative. And obviously, if any topic can come up or any words can come up, you can include those in your story. But if any topic in argumentative comes up and you don't know about the topic, you cannot write on it. So all of your practice being done on argumentative goes in vain if you don't have an idea about the topic coming in the paper. When it comes to descriptive, you need to have really good command over observing things, over imagining things. teachers say that for the descriptive you have to have a good vocabulary. I would rather say those are right. Yes, you have to have good vocabulary, but I would rather say that with good vocabulary you need to have a good observation and imaginative persona for descriptive, because over there you need to imagine things and write it down. So if you don't have a good imagination power to imagine things and observe them and note it down later, jot down, so don't go for descriptive. This is a simple message here. Moving forward with that, directed writing part. First of all, myths of pattern and format. Coali, COALI, is full of questions and concerns about the pattern and format. Even right now, when I was starting the workshop, I have been reading all the queries and questions being put up by the kids. And the only thing I can see, the most of the part is tone and format and pattern, format and pattern. Everybody is worried about this. Everybody is worried about this. What should be the format? What should be the pattern? I have been teaching double one, two, three for more than 12 years. And I have never taught my students and I've never met them worried about pattern or format. Why? Because the pattern format remains same, the just little change of start and end. That's it. The data writing tasks are all same. As I've told you that I'm focusing on less able learners. So obviously you cannot practice all 4 tasks in today's day. Tomorrow is the paper. So the proper thing to do is that you can only focus to one task. It could be report, it could be speech, it could be magazine article, it could be any other task. Just have one task in front of you, practice that at fullest, so that you know how to attempt the task of directed writing, not of letter, not of report, not of speech, not of magazine article, the whole directed writing, because all directed writing is same. First myth breaker is that the basic way of attempting the task remains same, 3 bullets, 200 to 300 words, no change, done. But yes, there is a difference of tone and register. The tone and register of the tasks change. Obviously, when you're, and it's an understood thing, when you're writing a report or a piece of writing to your principal, you have to respect her, you have to be formal with her because you have a formal relation with her. But if you're writing to your cousin, that doesn't need that matter, that doesn't need that matter also, because with cousins you're informal. So that depends to whom you are writing, who is your audience. That is called register. And with that, you decide your tone. First decide your audience and then decide how to talk with them. This is tone and register. It is the only difference in all 4 tasks. In all of the 4 tasks, what matters, what differ is the tone and register of the audience. That's it. Third is articulation of expression. We need to understand the need of the task. If it is a speech and it says you that your teacher asks you to do a speech in your class, that means you need not to tell your name. Everybody knows you in the class. And if the question says that the principal asks you to do a speech in the morning assembly, that means yes, you need to tell your name, you need to introduce yourself, because this is the morning assembly. It is not possible that whole school knows you. This is how we differ with the task. Am I clear about it? First, give me a feedback. If it is clear, give me a thumb impression so that I will move forward. Or if you have any question here, let me know. Okay, everybody, okay with that? Thank you. Thank you. So there you need to tell, articulate experience and express what I thought, felt, and imagined. For example, you are standing in the assembly, you are doing the speech. How are you feeling that time? How would you feel that time? How would you feel that? What do you think at that time? What will you imagine at that time? You need to write that. Yes, we will be discussing about article also. We will be discussing doubt. Don't need to worry about that. We will be discussing article also. Okay. I know there are students from different cities of Pakistan right now here with us. We have a student from Lahore, Multan, Islamabad, Faisalabad, and also Muzaffarabad, Azad Kashmir, Karachi, and Hyderabad. We have also students from Bangladesh, UAE. So I'm catering information that comes in different categories around the globe almost. So that's why I'm covering all the aspects. So we will be discussing about magazine article. See, magazine article is a thing that you are writing to address a mass audience, bigger audience. When you address a mass audience or a bigger audience, that needs to be very interesting. That needs to have a sense of togetherness. This is how you write magazine article. We will be discussing an ECR also in today's workshop, example candidate response. We will also be discussing a real copy, a real booklet from the examination that has been checked by the examiner and also commented by the examiner itself. And remember, Pakistan के पेपर और किसी भी कंट्री के पेपर उस कंट्री में चेक नहीं होते. Those papers are externally assessed. By externally assessed means they are sent out abroad and they are being checked there. So I'll be sharing the ECR also with you guys today. That is, you can say, an upcoming attraction of this workshop. Okay, let's move forward with that. फॉर्मेट और पैटर्न में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, बट जस्ट टू मेक यू कॉम्प्रिहेंडेड के जी वाकई कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, आई हैव ड्रॉन द फॉर्मेट हियर. नाउ सी, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि फॉर्मेट यही रहे, बट दिस इज द मोस्ट फेवरेबल फॉर्मेट फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द एग्जामिनर्स. ये फेवरेबल फॉर्मेट है, इजी होता है, आसान होता है, इसमें अलग अलग फॉर्मेट्स याद नहीं करने, एक ही फॉर्मेट याद कर लो, सब पर चल जाएगा बेटे. सी, इंट्रो प्लस ब्रिजिंग, intro plus bridging, intro plus bridging remains same. Bullet 1, bullet 1, bullet 1 remains same. Bullet 2, bullet 2, bullet 2 remains same. Bullet 3, bullet 3, bullet 3 remains same. Conclusion, conclusion, conclusion remains same. Just talking about the format, not about the language, remains same. Only the starting part here is different, and also the ending part. This differs. That's it. That's it. No difference. So just throw that thought out of your mind. We are supposed to follow separate pattern or separate format for everything. Yes, Ahmed, I'm telling you. That is a very good question you have come up with. You have to write everything with the margin. See, I have put everything with the margin, everything with the margin, everything with the margin. Nothing left, nothing right. These are the new patterns of CIs according to 2021 update. Because 2021, 2023, there is a new update. This is the new update. Everything goes with the left margin, nothing goes right. Okay, Daud, I'm addressing your query. Very good. I really appreciate you guys questioning here. I really appreciate that, because questioning makes the workshop more you can say involving. So we have intro plus bridging. In report, it's quite easy. Report में तो examiner वैसे ही बताएगा. Start your report with to the principal. Remember to supply your name and signature, or your name and date, or your date and signature. So don't need to worry about that. Examiner himself is telling you what to write in that. Okay. First, may intro, a little intro of your topic, not of you, not your own intro, but an intro of your topic, and then a little bridging. Bridging means how would you connect your topic to the prompt. You know what is a prompt? Everybody knows what is a prompt. The 4 beginning lines given in a directed writing question. Yes, sir, Ramisha, I'm telling you, bete. I'm telling you, bacha. Okay, informal letter बहुत कम आता है. फॉर्मेट यही होता है. इनफॉर्मल लेटर में से सब्जेक्ट नहीं आएगा. Yeah, most welcome, Asnad. That is my responsibility. That's why I've arranged this session. अब देखो बेटे, we are discussing it one by one. Okay, don't need to hurry up. Okay, I can understand you guys have so many queries here. Yes, you have so many queries here. We will be discussing directed writing and then narrative, and we will be discussing each and everything separately. परेशान नहीं हो, कोई एक चीज भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे. Don't need to worry. Okay बेटे, don't need to worry. Faiz Alam is here with you right now. Don't need to worry about that. रिपोर्ट में टू द प्रिंसिपल लिखा आपने, क्योंकि उसने बताया हुआ कि टू द प्रिंसिपल से स्टार्ट करना. देन यू रोट सब्जेक्ट. Intro plus bridging. Intro plus bridging means, for example, to provide a formal tone, you can start by thank you so much, Asad. You can start by mentioning a thanks to your principal, because she has chosen you to write on this issue, to put a light on this concern, to little elaborate the points on this concern, and then bridge it. What is mean by bridging? Do you guys remember there was once a question in the paper, in the past paper, that your school is very popular these days? That means the number of students are rising. That makes it more difficult to buy snacks in the break time. This was the question. Okay, these 3 lines before the rubrics, before the bullets, are called prompt, the basis of the directed writing. Then there was the rubrics. Rubric 1, bullet 1. Some of the difficulties that you and the students are facing. Number 2, how those difficulties can be solved, how what the school can do. And number 3, how the school and student will benefit from that. Guys, listen. What happened? The scripts that I have checked in my school and around the tuition centers and around the classes that I was teaching online, जब स्टूडेंट्स को ये प्रॉम्प्ट दिया गया कि the number of students are rising, that makes it more difficult, तो उन्होंने प्रॉम्प्ट पढ़ा ही नहीं ऊपर का, उन्होंने सिर्फ बुलेट पढ़ा नीचे का, बुलेट 1 और बुलेट 1 था उसके अंदर some of the problems that you and other students are facing, and they wrote the problems. Just listen what problems they quoted. There are no dustbins in the ground, there are no sheds in the ground, there are no sitting place in the ground. Okay, these can be the problems of break time, but they are not the problems of break time in buying snacks. The prompt asked you, those 4 lines asked you to write problems in buying snacks in break time, not the general problems of break time. That means you lose marks for task fulfillment. Getting it? अगर आप prompt पे अपना rubric base नहीं करते, अपना bullet base नहीं करते, that means you are losing point for that. Why? क्योंकि prompt में उसने general problems नहीं पूछी, prompt में उसने पूछा है problems in buying snacks, not problems in having break time. अब buying snacks की problem क्या होगी? For example, there are the supplies are less, the manpower is less in the canteen area, the lines are longer, or there are tripping of lines can happen in the break time. These are the problems in buying snacks. See, task कितना different हो गया. This is how students lose their marks by not following the prompt that have been given to you in the directed question. So here we bridge our question with intro in the first paragraph. That's it. अच्छा, ऐसा भी कोई मसला नहीं है कि first paragraph बनाना ही बनाना है. You want to combine your first paragraph with bullet point 1, you can do that. No issues. No issues, no deduction of marks goes for that. Okay, yes. Then bullet 1. Achha, bullet 1, elaborate and extend the bullet completely. For example, if the bullet is asking you where and when it happened, or where and when का answer आप ये कर रहे हैं कि it happened on in Federal B area near my house at 2 p.m. This is a cursory answer. भाई उसने पूरा bullet दिया है इस बात पर, पूरा bullet, complete bullet, that would need a separate paragraph. When and where it happened, and whenever there is a bold and in between, that means the point has been divided into 2 parts now. तो भाई उसको थोड़ा डेवलप करो. तो बच्चा उसको डेवलप करने का आसान तरीका ये होगा कि when and where को elaborate किया जाए. For example, Federal B area around my house, that is a busy place when the school gets off, and it was around 2 when the offices are getting off for lunch times, and the kids from their schools and their colleges are going back home. That makes it more busy place for the incident to took place. This is how you elaborate the bullet point 1 here. Okay, this is how you elaborate. So don't go for cursory answers. Don't go for cursory answers. To go in a bit detail. और डिटेल में जाने के लिए there's a strategy of cause and effect. पहले cause बताओ फिर effect बताओ. लेकिन अगर देखो बेटे little planning कर लोगे ना, थोड़ी सी planning कर लोगे, if you do little planning, that can do wonders. बहुत कमाल हो सकता है छोटी सी planning से. Planning ये होती है छोटी सी बेटे कि आप पहले सोच लो कि bullet point 1 में आपने cause क्या बताना है और effect क्या बताना है. इसमें 3x3 technique अप्लाई हो सकती है. What is the 3x3 technique? Take these 3 bullet points, 1, 2, 3, and make 3 sub points. For example, 3 problems for bullet point 1, 3 solutions for bullet point 2, and 3 benefits for bullet point 3. This is called 3x3 technique. जिंदगी आसान हो जाएगी. No need to bother about any format or any pattern. अच्छा, ये पैटर्न जो मैं रिपोर्ट में बता रहा हूँ बेटे, ये सेम पैटर्न फॉलो होगा लेटर में, यही सेम पैटर्न फॉलो होगा स्पीच में, यही सेम पैटर्न फॉलो होगा मैगजीन में. नथिंग डिफरेंट. हाँ बिल्कुल, डेफिनेटली हसनाद, यू कैन मेक अ रफ स्केच, लेकिन वो रफ ड्राफ्ट ना हो, जस्ट रफ स्केच हो. अच्छा, एंडिंग में अप्रोप्रिएट आपने सिर्फ लिखा है सिंपली नेम एंड सिग्नेचर, दैट्स इट. कंक्लूजन के लिए भी ये है कि इफ यू वांट टू कंबाइन कंक्लूजन विद बुलेट, यू कैन कंबाइन इट. कोई हैसल नहीं है, कोई मार्क्स रिडक्शन नहीं है, कोई स्पेसिफिकेशन नहीं है फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ द एग्जामिनर फॉर दैट। सेम गोज फॉर लेटर, सेम गोज फॉर स्पीच। डिफरेंस ये हो जाएगा, लेटर में वो आपको बताएगा कि स्टार्ट विद देयर आंट, स्टार्ट विद देयर एडिटर, स्टार्ट विद देयर दिस देयर दैट। सब्जेक्ट आपको खुद लिखना है इफ इट्स अ फॉर्मल लेटर, सेम पैटर्न फॉलोड फॉर एवरीथिंग, एंड एट द एंड ओके लाइव आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट सब्जेक्ट के अंदर वी राइट द क्रक्स ऑफ द मैसेज, द मेन पर्पस। फॉर एग्जांपल अगर लेटर कह रहा है कि यू नीड टू राइट अ लेटर ऑफ इनविटेशन टू इनवाइट अ पब्लिक फिगर फ्रॉम योर सिटी, तो आप सब्जेक्ट में लिखेंगे कि लेटर ऑफ इनविटेशन, दैट्स इट, लेटर ऑफ इनविटेशन, दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स। कंक्लूजन में आप समअप करेंगे बेटे, कंक्लूजन में जो भी आपने ऊपर लिखा है उसको रीइंफोर्स करेंगे। कंक्लूजन मैक्सिमम 2 लाइंस की होगी, इससे ज्यादा नहीं, नॉट मोर देन दैट। बिल्कुल असनाद, एग्जैक्टली राइट। ओके बेटे, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? ओके असद। असद, ये डिडक्शन ऑफ मार्क्स वाली जो बात है ना, आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस दैट, बिकॉज ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू बनता जा रहा है स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर। स्टूडेंट्स को अंदाजा नहीं है इस बात का कि डिडक्शन ऑफ मार्क्स है ही नहीं। या रिपोर्ट में कंक्लूजन, रिपोर्ट हो या लेटर हो, लेटर हो तो आप देखो कंक्लूजन और इंट्रो वो अकॉर्डिंग टू द टास्क होता है। अगर टास्क फॉर एग्जांपल रिपोर्ट है तो हम मैं कंक्लूजन करूंगा कि आई एम वेरी अगेन आई वुड बी वेरी ग्लैड इफ आई कैन बी ऑफ एनी फर्दर हेल्प, एंड आई वुड बी देयर, I would be there for any query that you have. That's it. Or I can go and come and meet you in person. That's it. Conclusion हो गई. Okay, Abdullah, I'm giving you the answers of format marks. अच्छा देखो बेटे, one thing is that एग्जामिनर का क्राइटेरिया सबमिटिव असेसमेंट का क्राइटेरिया है, एंड सबमिटिव असेसमेंट इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट। फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट स्कूल में होती है जिसमें मार्किंग कटती बहुत ज्यादा है, मार्क डिडक्शन का फॉर्मूला बहुत ज्यादा फॉलो होता है। ठीक है बेटे, मार्क डिडक्शन फॉर्मूला बहुत ज्यादा फॉलो होता है। CIs इज अ सबमिटिव असेसमेंट, वहां मार्क डिडक्शन का फॉर्मूला फॉलो नहीं होता। CI के एग्जामिनर ने एक ऐसा क्राइटेरिया बनाया हुआ है कि जब यू अटेम्प्ट दैट तो आप मार्क्स एग्जामिनर नहीं काटेगा, आपको तो अपने मार्क्स कटवाएंगे। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गो फॉर द वर्ड काउंट। The word count is 200 to 300 words. Okay, everybody knows this. The word count is 200 to 300 words, and everybody know this. Okay, now this means कि examiner decide कर चुका है for this task, for a directed writing task, there has to be 200 to 300 words. There has to be 200 to 300 words. Okay, just hold the questions for a while. Let me answer this question first, guys. Then I'll go for your question. एग्जामिनर डिसाइड कर चुका है कि 200 to 300 मार्क्स तो इसमें चाहिए ही चाहिए। 200 से 300 से पहले ये आंसर नहीं हो सकता। फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स डिस्कस लेस मार्क्स। आपने लिख दिए 190 वर्ड्स, लेकिन आपका आइडिया पूरा है, बुलेट्स को आपने फुली फोकस किया है, बुलेट्स आर वेल डिटेल्ड एंड डेवलप्ड and everything there sir, subject and appropriate ending is there, no issue, that means you will get full marks, no deduction of marks. But yes, if you have written 150 words, तो बेटे ये तो आपको भी पता है और मुझे पता है कि 150 वर्ड्स में डायरेक्ट राइटिंग का टास्क पूरा नहीं हो सकता। इसका मतलब आपने टास्क में कुछ ना कुछ छोड़ा है, और जब आप टास्क में कुछ ना कुछ छोड़ेंगे तो दैट मींस दैट विल काउंट एज अ अनफुलफिलमेंट ऑफ टास्क हियर। दैट्स इट, वेरी 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 सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल, very simple. Okay, this is the point. Now when we go for another word, another thing is that हम ज्यादा लिख दें, more than 300, 310 लिख दिए कि स्टूडेंट ने, कोई मार्क्स रिडक्शन नहीं है, इट्स ओके। 10 15 ऊपर नीचे चलते हैं। हाँ 350 लिख दिए, 340 लिख दिए, तो बेटे इशू ये होगा, जितना ज्यादा लिखोगे ना, ज्यादा लिखने से बेटे देयर आर 3 इश्यूज। बच्चों द इश्यूज आर दैट नंबर 1, जितना ज्यादा लिखते जाओगे you will become more tired, you will get bored of your writing, that means you will lose focus. First tiredness, fatigueness, second you will lose focus and get bored, and third बेटा जितना ज्यादा लिखोगे उतनी ज्यादा एरर्स करोगे, गलतियां करोगे। so it's better to write less and make mistakes lesser. it's good, कम लिखो कम मिस्टेक्स करो, आगे बढ़ो, सिंपल फॉर्मूला है। डिटेल करोगे मुश्किल होगी, जितना ज्यादा लिखोगे उतने ज्यादा मिस्टेक्स, ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स, स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉब्लम्स निकलेंगी। गेटिंग इट बच्चा? ओके, सो नाउ Okay, the meeting is going to be end because this is a non-paid session. So when the meeting gets end after 3 minutes, I would like all of you to join again. I'll start the meeting again, and I will wait for 3 minutes for everyone to join again. Okay, guys. Okay, let's move forward. अब बेटे दूसरा क्वेश्चन जो हमारे पास यहाँ पर आया, गेटिंग इट मार्क बात समझ में आ गई? अच्छा देखो बेटे, अगर ये वर्ड काउंट वाली बात समझ में आई है तो काइंडली गिव मी अ थंब अप, give me a thumbs up so that I can know that yes, बात समझ में आ गई है जी word count वाली. Now the students are not facing any problem. अब पता है उनको कि अगर ज्यादा लिखेंगे तो ज्यादा गलतियां करेंगे. Good, very nice, शाबाश, great बेटे. Let's come बच्चा, let's move forward. अच्छा, जहां तक बात है कि जी कितनी लाइंस का हो, देखो बेटे देयर इज नो काउंटिंग ऑफ लाइंस. एग्जामिनर लाइंस काउंट करने नहीं बैठेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने बुलेट पॉइंट बनाया 7 लाइंस का, बुलेट पॉइंट मेरा 10 लाइंस का बन गया, इट्स ओके भाई. दैट डिपेंड्स कि मेरा आइडिया कितना कंक्रीट है. Examiner always goes for idea. Examiner always goes more for idea and less for the things like that. Format, syllabus उठा के देख लो, examining report उठा के देख लो बच्चा. There is no assessment objective of format and pattern. No assessment objective. कोई assessment criteria ही नहीं है. इसका मतलब इस पर चेकिंग ही नहीं हो सकती. So don't need to worry about that. Yes, अगर task fulfillment पूरा हो जाए हमजा, so you will get full marks for task fulfillment, that is 15. No issues. Okay, I'm reading the question, answering that one by one. Okay, lines वाली बात भी clear कर दी हमने. We have cleared the conclusion also. Okay, so where to place heading in article, in middle or left? Middle. Article में heading middle में आएगी बेटे. Yes बेटे, full guaranteed. हमजा, this is guaranteed. You will get full marks. जितनी बातें बता रहा हूँ इतनी follow कर लो, you will get the full marks because these are not my words. These are the words of the examiner himself. She has told us all these things in the recent workshop held by Cambridge. I got certified with that, so I know all these things. Okay, so please repeat what to write in bullet points, causes and effects only. Okay, now bullet points में पहले आप 3x3 में divide करो, फिर cause सोचो, फिर effect सोचो. अगर इसके बाद भी कोई issues हो तो you can ask me personally. But iPhone नाम आ रहा है, I don't know the kid. Okay, it's less than a minute left. I'm winding up the workshop here. But Ramisha, just can you wait? I'm starting the workshop again. Join again, come again, and we will go for it. Okay, join again. Everybody join again. Then we can go for it because the workshop is getting over here. The meeting is getting over. The workshop is continued. Okay, I would request everyone because the meeting time is over. So I would be again connecting the meeting with दोबारा meeting शुरू कर रहा हूँ. Please join. Thank you. I'm again starting the meeting. You can join again. Thank you very much.